Welcome to Entrepreneurial Stories number 4. Is there such a thing as a killer product? Of course there is. Is there such a thing as being able to identify a killer product all the time? No. You see often enough in business, and I've seen in my own business, where the founders or the CEOs, the people in charge, figure that product A is going to be a big hit, and product D turns out to be the actual biggest hit. So, product A that they thought was going to be a big hit turns out to be and some strange product down the road, down the list rather, is the big hit. So you never know what's going to work in business. You never know what's going to work in business. That's just a fact of life, even with the biggest ones. You have some flukes where you got like the Zuckerbergs who get it the first time out, but they're flukes. He, for instance, Zuckerberg, did Facebook fine. Big, huge hit, of course. Very unusual. You can't look to guys like Zuckerberg as the example because they're exceptions. It's like looking at the guy or the girl who wins the lottery ticket and figure, okay, we got to do what they did because they won the lottery. Winning the lottery is very rare. Most of the millionaires, self-made millionaires, most of the wealth are generated by people who have small businesses that earn steady money over the years and they manage their money well. And that's how wealth is generally accumulated. The Zuckerbergs and the Steve Jobs and the Bill Gateses of the world, those are very, very rare exceptions. So never model yourself off of them. So let's talk about, again, the killer products. Yeah, the killer product, good selling product rather, is the key to a successful business. You have to have a good product at the end of the day. You can have great marketing, you can have lots of contacts and so forth, but if your product is no good, people don't like your product, whether it be a service or a physical good, whatnot, it's not going to work for you. So since you have no idea what is going to be a great product, what is not going to be a great product, I'll tell you my personal experience. I had in my first business where I was involved in hybrid bacterias, water purification, rare fish. I remember we had a set of 6 or 7 products for water purification used in aquariums and so on. And we were convinced that this product over here was going to do amazing. But what actually happened was this product over here was the big seller. It's the one that we thought was going to do amazing, didn't do well at all. This one over here was the big seller. Happened to a friend of mine as well. He got this product where it was like this powdery chemical and you throw it on liquids and it would suck up the liquids. And as it was sucking up the liquid, this powder would turn into like beads. And it would suck the liquid. So let's say you spilled, grape juice on your carpet, you throw this stuff on, and it pulls the grape juice right out of the fibers in the carpet so you don't stain your carpet. So we saw this, we go, wow, this is an amazing product. Oh my God, it's going to sell so well. So he put together a presentation. So I went with him. I remember we went and saw some huge retailers up here. And I remember one of the guys said, yeah, we've seen this before. About 5 years ago, a company came out with it. We thought it was going to be the best thing ever, but we put it on the shelves and nobody ever bought it. So we had a few people experienced in business, including a manager of a big retail chain. They thought it was going to work, but for some reason, it just didn't work. So now that I've covered the fact that you don't know what products are going to work, but a great product is key to making your business work in the end. What do? What's the business strategy? The business strategy is like fishing. You got to go out there and you got to get out as many products as you can, as quickly and as cheaply as you can, to see which ones will stick. That's the strategy. And then when you see which one will stick, you do what one of my mentors told me. Follow the money. The sales will tell you where to go in terms of your products. Now, here's something I want to speak about. Remember Zuckerberg, he's the Facebook guy. And so he got Facebook and, he did well. That's great. And he's a smart guy. There's no question about that. So you figure, this guy is amazing, So his second business, he bought Oculus Rift, VR headset. Well, apparently that's not doing so well. Apparently that's crashing and burning. Last time I heard, could be wrong, but even one of the most successful entrepreneurs in history, really Zuckerberg, total failure. It looks like with all the money and the prestige and the power and the ability to promote, it looks like the Oculus is not going to be going too far. So keep that in mind as just an example. I'm not taking a shot at Zuckerberg. The kid is super successful. But I'm just saying, you don't know. You don't know, so you got to sort of approach it like somebody who goes fishing. You keep throwing out the line, trying different bait, trying different spots until you know something hits. And same thing with a boxer. A boxer is out there throwing jabs until something hits. So that's pretty much it for entrepreneurial tip number 4.